Hey guys, Scott and Stacy from Running Village again. We're going to do Ultra Nutrition Part 2. And we're going to talk about proteins that are in a lot of the stuff now, especially for ultras. And some other stuff that I really had no idea about until Stacy started getting me clued in on. For long distance racing, what do you think of protein?
It's obviously necessary. I think a lot of people place too much importance on it maybe. We're not trying to get buff, we're not bulking up, okay? We don't need protein shakes and necessarily stuff like that. But we're talking about nutrition while racing or immediately after your race.
And that doesn't have a ton of protein in it,
right.
The stuff that we're talking
These are
about.
Mostly carbohydrate formulas with some added protein.
Okay, so it's a little bit to try to help with muscle fatigue and muscle recovery and all these things without being so much that you would get messed up in your stomach and have issues, hopefully.
That is the biggest issue.
Okay, people will ask soy protein versus whey protein. Is there a difference?
Between soy and whey, soy is actually pretty new in most of this stuff. You're going to see more whey protein, which obviously is derived from milk, which sometimes can mess people up, so be careful of that. The biggest thing that they've done studies on so far are the difference between whey protein and casein, which also from milk. The biggest thing they found is gastric distress, upset stomach. With casein is much higher in endurance events than with whey protein.
Okay. The recommendation for people if they want to do soy or they want to do whey is to
test it out. Try it out. Everything you have to try. You don't get to just go to your race and run it without training. Why would you expect to try a new nutrition plan during your race?
Yeah. Okay. The difference between Excel Gel and GU Roctane.
Okay. The difference here, Excel Gel just has the whey protein isolate. Okay, so just normal whey protein.
Sure.
Roctane takes it a step farther, and it's in amino acid form, which is what makes up proteins. It's like your building blocks.
Okay.
Which studies have shown is easier for your body to uptake. Okay.
Okay.
Because it's already broken down. You don't have to break it down any further, you just have to absorb it.
Okay, so possibly less stomach distress from that.
Very possibly.
Okay.
Yep.
And then you were talking earlier, this is, you know, away from protein, the type of sugar that they're putting in this and what it does to the stomach?
All of these sports drinks and the GUs and the, you know, the, what are these called?
That's electrolyte tablets.
They're formulated to enhance gastric emptying. Okay, what does that mean? Basically, you eat food or you drink something and it sits in your stomach until your stomach opens up and then it gets into your intestines, and that's where it really gets absorbed, okay? So you don't want to be eating stuff that's just sitting in your stomach. You need it to be absorbed. So Scott kind of used, obviously you're not going to do this, but his example was this versus a steak. Obviously the steak's going to sit in your stomach a lot longer than these are. Well, yeah, it's the same idea though. I mean, I'm all about real foods and things like that, but some of this stuff for these purposes is going to be a lot better because you're going to get more out of it quicker.
Yeah, it's not for dinner, it's during racing.
Exactly.
If you want dinner, eat a steak.
Right.
Okay. We talked about the importance of water.
Water, water, water. It's not the same. This stuff over here, these are like calorie replacements.
And your body has to work to process those.
You still need the water. You wouldn't eat your steak and expect to be hydrated after that.
Right.
Okay? This is the same idea. Even though you're mixing it with water, you still need your extra fluids on top of that.